It's me, Mario. As we all know, Samdoesarts does random OC art challenges. However, there's the specific one that he always falls victim to. And I mean many times. Many times.
3, 2, 1, species. But not again, man. All right, next up, accessories. Pause. And she's a cat. Okay, this is.
And well, that's the pause OC challenge. And what do you do when you can't escape the madness? Well, you join in on it clearly, because that's what Sam did. Samdoesarts dropped a pause OC challenge of his own in attempts of getting revenge on others. Or more like revenge on himself.
Oh!
Anyways, I decided to join in on it because I was like, there's a lot of prompts in here that I possibly won't be able to do. And this was my attempts in stepping out of my comfort zone, because usually when I'm in my comfort zone, I never leave it. So let's get into it. Let's go. Pause. Okay, wait, Doxing. We can do this. We can definitely do this. We got blindfold. That's nice. I can do with that. Dreads. Okay, we got dreads. I've worked with that before. I think I can do that. Let's go. Okay, nice. Oh dear, I wanted to make a dude, but okay. Red eyes. Okay, I'm not a big fan of red eyes, but yeah, let's go. Jeez. Okay, Jeez. I wanted this, so I guess I got what I wanted. But yeah. So here are my prompts already. I feel a little bit sketched out with what I ended up with, but I do feel ambiguous, and I feel like I can do so much with what I got. So let's get started. Let's get into this. Okay, so as I draw this character, let's give this character a bit of a backstory. Initially, this character was meant to be male, because I thought it would have been funny, spicy, like bunny suit on a guy. I'm a BL degenerate, so it would have worked, but I left it. Let's stick to standard things. She's female, and in the beginning of her lore, let's start with the beginning of her lore. She was a nice kid, lived with her family, up until one day they basically sold her into the nightlife, and all she was told is that her family was gonna die. She just had to do it for her family. She's in this nightlife. She's basically made used to it. Years pass, she becomes numb to all the things happening around her. There's like bad things happening around her and bad things happening to her, so she's numb to it, right? And then one day a mysterious customer comes in and basically promises her a better life. He like says, you don't have to live like this, you don't need to be people's toy, you need to be free, you need to be willing to do whatever you want. I promise you better living standards is what he promises her, right? And she, like I said, she's naive. She's like even though she's numb to everything around her, she's naive, and she's like, there's this little light at the end of the tunnel, this little sliver of hope that she can grasp on, and indeed she grasped on it, right? So she takes his hand, and she goes with him. Unbeknownst to her, this guy has more than what he brought. He has like intentions that is. He's not being clear about what his true intentions is. That is what I'm trying to get at, right? And to him, it's like, let's go to this guy, right? This guy is basically like, oh, nobody's gonna care of someone who basically works the nightlife, you know? She's a lady of the night. Nobody cares of them. They don't have people who cares for them, clearly. And so he takes her, right? And he basically, gives her a substance in. I don't want to say it anyone. I'm trying to be careful with what I say. He gives her a substance in. She passes out, right? the character. Let's go to this character that I've created. I want to give her a name, but I don't know. If you want to give her a name, y'all can give her a name in the comment sections, yo. But this character, she wakes up in a closed in a room, a very small spaced room. There's no windows, there's only a door, so she's confused as to why this is happening to her. And she suddenly, like, oh, she kind of hoped for too much, and she realizes that nobody can be trusted at this point, and she's, like I said, she's numb to this, so she's kind of like given up hope. She's just ended up in a situation that is probably a bit worse, or I don't know how to say it. So she's basically like, I can't really put words to it, right? But one thing she notices when she wakes up, she has weird things going on. She can feel she has a blindfold on her face, right? But what she notices is she can still see ordinary, like she can see normal. And then she looks at her arms. She got like these lines, this like symbol all over her arms, and it's like this little patch, right? And it's like covered at first, right? And then these lines go up onto her face, and she's like, what are these? And suddenly the guy comes in and he reveals his intentions. It's like he thought nobody would care for her, and so he just decided to experiment. She's like his experiment, basically. And this is where she's like on the tip of the iceberg. She's like tipping over the edge, and he basically gave that one little push that helped her, and she goes berserk. Blades come out of her arms, as you can see. Love that about it. And she kills him, killed by his own creation. And one thing she notices is her eyes are no longer how they used to be, the glowing red, and she's able to see more advanced. Don't know how to explain it. You can kind of call it like, you know those spy movies, they have glasses on and they can see a lot and they can like detect things with their eyes. She has that in her mind, and that's the story I went for. And basically now she has the intention to like go after everybody that wronged her while she was working the nightlife, and that actually includes her family, because she's like pissed, you know. Yeah, that's the story. Thank you. This is the end result of this challenge. Let's just say I really liked the outcome of the prompts that was given to me. I really did what I could. When I said I was trying to get out of my comfort zone, I really had that in mind, and I really did get out of my comfort zone. But that does bring me to the end of this video. If you've made it this far, you are a real trooper. If you enjoyed the video, please hit that like button, and don't be shy. Head over to the subscribe button to be seeing more good content in the near future. Bye bye now.